10 things to know before buying the 2022 Honda Civic. The 2022 Honda Civic is part of the all-new 11th generation of the model, and it comes with several improvements, making it a better value for money proposition than the previous generation. Offered for a base MSRP of $22,550 for the subcompact sedan and $23,550 for the hatchback, the 2022 Civic ticks all the right boxes if you are looking for a capable daily driver that is exceptionally frugal and quite fun to drive. The interior and exterior design has been completely revamped, and it looks more modern and futuristic compared to the older generation. The intuitive infotainment system, long list of standard driver assistance tech, and spacious cabin are in place too. Along with that, the sporty Civic Si and Type-R models are available for the gearheads out there. Competing with the likes of the Mazda 3, Volkswagen Jetta, and Hyundai Elantra, here are 10 things you need to know before buying the 2022 Honda Civic. 10. Ravishing exterior. The cleaner body lines and the striking design elements help the 2022 Honda Civic stand out from the bland-looking rivals like the Toyota Corolla and Nissan Sentra. We appreciate the sharp front-end design with the black air dam, LED headlights with LED DRLs, and the neat chrome accent. The hood gets multiple character lines as well, making it more handsome. The 18 inches gloss shark alloy wheels with gray accents and the best-in-class wheelbase and length of the sedan gives it a big car feel. Even the hatchback version also looks appealing when viewed from the sides. We admire the classy rear-end design with shark fin antenna, LED taillights, and chunky bumpers. Overall, the Civic has more than adequate character and is more likely to turn heads than the competitors when out on the open road. 9. Value for money. The sedan version of the 2022 Honda Civic managed to undercut the Toyota Corolla, and we also appreciate the long list of standard interior and infotainment features it comes with. The 2022 Civic looks and feels more premium than most of its rivals, and the optional packages aren't absurdly priced either. The same is also the case with the hatchback model. Even though it is a bit more expensive than the Corolla hatchback and the Mazda 3 hatchback, even the base LX trim comes loaded with most of the features that you would expect from a car of this age. As a result, you wouldn't need to opt for the optional packages in order to get these features. 8. Punchy powertrain. The 2022 Honda Civic can be had with two different engines. The base LX and Sport trims come with the 2.0-liter naturally aspirated inline-4 motor, putting out 158 horsepower and 138 pound-feet of torque. However, we would recommend you to get the X or Touring trims, as they come with the 1.5-liter turbocharged inline-4 motor producing 180 horsepower and 177 pound-feet of torque. The power is put down through the front wheels only, and the transmission duties are handled by a CVT automatic for most of the trims. However, the hatchback model can be had with the 6-speed manual. The turbocharged motor turned out to be the best of the two, offering excellent low-end and mid-range torque, making it capable on cities and highways. The engine is reasonably refined and sounds good at higher revs. However, the CVT automatic does bog down the driving experience considerably. 7. Comfy ride quality. All the generations of the Honda Civic have been quite synonymous with the unmatched ride quality, and the same ethos is carried forward unchanged to this model year as well. The top-of-the-line Touring trim that comes equipped with the 18 inches wheels managed to impress us with its matured ride quality, which is missing from most of the rivals. The car remains stable at any speed, and when met with sudden potholes, the suspension doesn't bottom out like that of the Nissan Sentra, especially at higher speeds. The suspension works pretty silently and the body roll is much lower than the Corolla and Sentra. The vertical movement when on the highway is on the lower side too. 6. Touring trim comes loaded with all the features. The Touring trim is the highest trim of both the hatchback and sedan version of the 2022 Civic, and it comes loaded with all the bells and whistles. The interior gets heated and powered leather seats, a leather-wrapped steering wheel, 12-speaker Bose audio system, a powered moonroof, dual-zone automatic climate control, and a 60/40 split rear seat. It is packed with all the technology as well, since it comes with wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, wireless phone charger, push-button start, remote start, smart entry, and an impressive 9 inches touchscreen infotainment system. All the safety and driver assistance features are standard too. 5. Manual transmission is sorely missed. One of the things that we loved about the 10th generation of the Honda Civic was the impressive 6-speed manual transmission that was offered as standard. It was one of the best manual transmissions at the price point and made the driving experience quite unmatched. However, this all-new generation of the Civic sedan misses out on the manual transmission. Even though the CVT automatic fitted to the 2022 Honda Civic sedan gets the job done, the enthusiasts won't love it due to the slightly laggy experience. The joy of driving a manual is sorely missed. However, the Civic Si, Civic Type-R, and Civic hatchback can be had with the 6-speed manual as standard. 4. 5-star crash safety rating. Like the older generation, the 11th generation of the Civic managed to achieve the highest overall crash safety rating of 5 stars in the NHTSA crash test. The IIHS also awarded the 2022 Top Safety Pick Plus title for both the sedan and hatchback versions of the Civic. The 2022 Honda Civic feels very solid inside out and also comes loaded with all the driver assistance tech as standard. This includes automated emergency braking, lane departure warning, lane keeping assist, and adaptive cruise control. All the basic safety features are on board as well. 3. Intuitive infotainment. The infotainment duties of the LX, Sport, and X trims are handled by the 7 inches touchscreen infotainment system, and it comes with all the features you would expect from a subcompact sedan at this price range. Features like Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, SiriusXM radio, navigation, voice recognition, and Bluetooth connectivity are included too. The interface is as easy as it can get and there are no noticeable lags to report. We also liked the hard buttons and knobs on the side of the infotainment system, making it easier to use for the driver while on the move. However, the Touring trim comes with a bigger 9 inches infotainment system, which looks a bit crisper and has better viewing angles. However, the features list remains almost identical to the smaller display. 2. Spacious cabin. The overall better length and wheelbase, when compared to the rivals, did translate to superior cabin space for the Civic. The 2022 Civic offered a superb amount of legroom for the front and rear seat passengers. The headroom and shoulder room are easily up there with the best of the lot as well. Many would also appreciate the best-in-class 24.5 cubic feet of cargo space for the sedan variant. The seats are well bolstered and are perfect for long road trips. In comparison, the Sentra was disappointing due to the mediocre under-thigh and lower back support for the rear seat passengers, and the Civic excelled in this regard. The deep glove box, wide and accommodating door pockets, multiple bottle holders and cup holders, and wide armrest are other points that make this cabin easily triumph over the competition. 1. Frugal engines. Even though there are multiple engines, transmissions, and form factors to choose from, overall we found the Honda Civic to be a very frugal model. The Civic sedan with the naturally aspirated inline-4 motor managed to give out 35 mpg of combined gas mileage, and the turbocharged motor-equipped variant could do 34 mpg combined. The manual Civic hatchback with the naturally aspirated motor churned out a much lower combined gas mileage of 29 mpg. However, our biggest gripe with the Civic is the inclusion of a minuscule 12.4-gallon fuel tank, making it one of the worst of the segment in terms of tank range.